Hey everyone, it's Sarah Townsend, and I'm here with Rob Thompson, and we are going to be talking about social media platforms today. So, the first one that we're going to talk about is Instagram, which me and Rob were just joking is probably our least impactful platform. But actually, before we start with Instagram, I would like to say, and we said this earlier on in our earlier modules. Once you have created your domain name, the second thing you should do is make sure that it's available throughout all social media platforms that you'll be using. So if I got rid of a platform, for me, it would probably be Instagram. And choose just a few in the beginning platforms that are really impactful to you that you use frequently and you're familiar with. You don't need or want to have 6 platforms. And the reason being is that it will overwhelm you. And so you want to choose really good content for the ones that you're familiar with and you use and you're active on a lot. So like we were saying, we both have Instagram platforms, but we don't really use them. And it's not where we get our people, but we will show you guys because it's a frequently used platform. So, yeah.
I want to emphasize that as you map this out, don't start something that you don't want to do or won't be consistent with. You'll be wasting your time if you. To the case in point, I do have an Instagram platform, but when I don't spend a lot of time on it because I don't spend a lot of time on it. And so one of my personal philosophies for engagement on social media is I won't start a channel that I won't maintain.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And both me and Rob are really big fans of Alex Hermosi. If you guys don't listen to him, you should. We will create a book list for you guys too of really, really great books for you to either do Audible on, or if you're a big avid reader, please go purchase these books. They will help you immensely in your growth, and they're books that we wish we had known about sooner. But we actually me and Rob share a book list, and we'll listen to the same Audible book or whatever at the same time, and then me and him come back and talk together. One of the business coaches are great, but they're expensive, and you wish that everyone could always afford them. And you need them to grow. You need to be walking in someone else's shoes that's already there to grow. And if you can't afford them, the second best thing to do is Audible books. So anyway, I just want to put that out there because Alex Hermosi says you want to grow either broad or deeply in your social media. And that means you can either grow slowly across all platforms, which I think is the slowest way to grow, by the way, for me, or you can grow very in depth in certain platforms. So that's why you see my platforms are TikTok, which is very, very powerful. Rob just started his last week or the week before that, Rob, because
Yep.
I have literally been talking to him about it every single day about how powerful TikTok is. And we are a little older, so I think we were slow to get on that TikTok boat, but we both found that it grows insanely fast. So
My first video got more views than probably the last 15 videos that I've done on Facebook.
yes. There's just so many people on it, and it flips so quickly because they're so short that people will view it like TV. I think even in place of TV nowadays, like TikTok is the new TV for the younger generations, and they flip through things really quickly, and they'll like things really quickly, and so you get seen much more frequently. I think Instagram is the old version of a TikTok, which is why it's slower to grow. It was mostly off of still pictures originally, and now TikTok is more interactive with the videos. But you do see my things are videos on here. I try and keep them very short. I try and keep them as reels because anything 60 seconds or less you can use across all platforms. So I try and make all of my content 60 seconds or less. So I do things like workout videos, how to become a firefighter, and I'll teach you guys how to do this with the 365 content creation that I have. So we'll show you how to make a whole year's worth of content here. And that's what I use as my content list to post something. Now, I usually film on a Monday. That's why you see me in the same outfit in a lot of things. And then I post them throughout the week because you won't have time to film something every single day. So film it over time.
Humor too. I would say with the TikTok views, what I've tried to do is is be humorous. So I have my daughter, who, with her consent, and she's 13 now, is helping me make funny videos, just short little self-deprecating videos where I'm actually mocking my age, getting on TikTok, and having her educate me on what stuff means, and it's super super funny.
Yes, keep
That
it up positive and uplifting because it's very rare that a negative comment or putting others down or putting something down or even talking about like the economy being down or whatever is going to go in a bad, it's going to go less viral than something positive, right? So we do a
yeah,
lot of
and the
clients.
goal is to make sales, right? This is for your business.
Yes.
So if you're being a Debbie Downer about the market, that's not going to
Yes.
engender a sales. That's be honest though. Like on the real estate side, it's prices and rates are really tough right now, and so homes are not affordable. So I'm not going to get out there and say it's a great time to buy a house. It's not. But there might be something to be said for grabbing the first rung of the real estate ladder. So just an example of how messaging can be authentic but not Debbie Downer. So
Yep. And there is always a positive aspect to everything. So, maybe you're like rates have gone down a little or blah, blah, and you put a positive spin on something or show them how to like put down money somewhere. I don't know. I don't do real estate, but
I know what you mean.
just keep it positive or humorous. That's what does well or useful.
Yep.
Um, so I put a lot of client testimonials on here. You'll see that. So it relates directly to my business. I put a lot of like how to work out from home things. Um, and this is another Alex Hermosi thing that we live by is you want to post like 10 good pieces of content that are beneficial to your people and then one ask. So you'll see me do things like the high knees, how to do a clove hitch. I do some funny things about my family and stuff. So you'll see me like stunting with my daughter up there. But then above that, you'll see me do a how to pass your CPAT the first time. It's very rare I do an ask on these because people don't want to see you sell on these. What they want to do is connect with you, and then they will use the links in your bio to get to things. So it's very rare. If you do it enough, you'll actually lose followers. So don't ask a lot on these platforms. You want to give a lot on these platforms.
To that end, I think is important too. Yeah, these are giving platforms, and I haven't seen a lot of, or I couldn't tie a real estate sale, for example, to YouTube, but it's part of a system of systems, right? If these platforms help you generate views that link back to your business. And so don't get in there think that you're going to make a YouTube video or an Instagram video or a TikTok video and it's going to be a direct sell. This is about systems of systems.
Yes, although I can directly link my TikTok to my free webinar. So people see things that they like, and every single free webinar I have comes from my TikTok videos. So if you grab an audience like mine that is for firefighters, right? So my first couple shorts right there, videos you see are like high viewing videos. Well, at least for my stuff, I know that some people have 1 million, whatever. But for mine, they're those high viewing ones, and it I get a lot of women firefighters or are changing departments or want to be firefighters, career firefighters on here, and they'll click that free CPAT webinar because it's free. And then it directs them to the emails that bring them to my how to pass your CPAT. So it's all a funnel. And we'll talk about those later about how to
Yep.
go to a funnel.
Yeah, that's a lot of views. That is about 40,000 times the amount that I get.
Yep. So you see, Rob just clicked that how to pass the CPAT, and it came up right
Yep.
here as the free. It tells you that you're going to be directed out of there, and so you can register it for free. And then it
Yep.
shows people how to do a CPAT from home. That's a funnel, and we'll teach you guys how to do that later on in the videos.
I'm sure will. So Instagram, TikTok, what would we say? Those are view generators for your business?
Yes, Instagram and
Okay.
TikTok for sure are things that are going to be seen. They're short, they're interesting, and they'll bring people to things like your Facebook group.
Let's go. Let's see. And then we have YouTube. Let's see
Yes.
here. Is that?
Let's see. I don't.
Should it be
Mine are
My
in
Phoenix?
shorts. Yeah, it's probably My Phoenix Fitness.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see.
I use YouTube very, very little, people. So
Right.
this is one of those times that you're like, I work very deeply in TikTok and well,
That's
really
interesting. Here,
TikTok and Facebook. Let's see what
let's
mine
see if
are.
mine's popping up
It's
here.
called Phoenix Fitness.
Yep. See, mine's not even showing up either. Let's
Do
see here.
do it as a search as at My Phoenix Fitness.
Okay.
So mine come up as shorts. The reason you guys probably won't see mine come up on here is because I don't do any long content. It's only if
There we
people, there
go.
we go, are looking at shorts. So the reason I like that is because, like I said, I only shoot videos that are 60 seconds or less, and it makes me not create long content pieces. And so you'll see like this one has 59 likes, I think, on it. When I go to my page, it has like I have a couple thousand. I have 46 subscribers. So this is one of those that I don't do much, but I know that there's a realm for it and eventually I might get into it. And I wanted to reserve the at My Phoenix Fitness. So even though I don't do it much, eventually in the future, I might do it more. And so you still want to reserve that name, because across the board, if you look for me on different platforms, it's at My Phoenix Fitness or Phoenix Fitness.
Yep. Yep. Agreed. So YouTube, for me, long form content is where I've put YouTube, and then I use it again as a content repo for where like the home purchase process, or if I want to unpack topics like about the OODA loop, I will drop the long form content on YouTube and then link that back for followers on Facebook who want to spend the time listening to that longer form content.
Yep. So, really, in short, guys, make sure that you get your name, reserve it on all platforms that you think you might use. Eventually, one day, I might use something long term, so I reserved to YouTube. Um, make sure that you are growing very few of those platforms in depth, and they're the ones that you are going to get the most reach on, that you use the most frequently. I hate to say this because we were late to this party, but TikTok is a huge, huge grab right now. It's very effective. And as always, like we said in the last module, it will bring them back to your group on Facebook. You need a Facebook group that is establishing a community.
Agreed. See you in the next module.
See you in the next module.
Okay. Did you see? I think the software just gave
Yeah,
a
thumbs
thumbs
up
up
to you.
there. That's awesome. Okay. Talk to you soon.